What's going on, ladies and gents? It is your boy Gamma back with the lovely
Juju.
Real Housewives of Atlanta.
It's back.
Season 14. Seemed like we waited over a year?
Yeah, it feels like it.
They're like, Simon and Porsha just messed up everything for everyone.
They took control of everything.
They took control of Bravo. They chased Andy and the cameraman around. Look, they finally got it together.
Yeah.
First episode have aired.
Yes.
And we're going to give a breakdown. So, guys, if this is your first time, leave a like right off the bat. You know the drill. Subscribe to the channel, notification bell. You won't miss a video like this. Be ready to leave your thoughts below. So, Juju.
Yes, sir.
All right. It's been a little while since we did one of these, right?
Mm-hmm.
Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 14. Look, we have some new additions. Mm-hmm. Some old school came back. But then we also have, I don't know how many, maybe just one or so, but new faces.
Yes.
And we're going to talk about some of the initial reaction that we have. And guys listening to this, we love to know your thoughts. So feel free to hop right in the comments. Let us know what you think about the cast, the dynamics, who's going to get along, who's not, so on and so forth. So right off the bat, Sheree. Sheree is back, right?
Yes, she is.
Now, we only saw the first episode, so most of the times when they, air the first episode of the season,
right,
it's kind of a way to get everyone familiar with who's going to be on the cast. So there's not really or typically a lot of drama, right?
Yeah.
So what are your initial?
Just enough to whet the appetite.
Right. It's only enough to kind of spark interest, whet the appetite. But seeing Sheree, what are your initial thoughts? Are you kind of scared for the rest of the girls? Are you
I think they should be, but
any nostalgia? Are you like, oh snap, that's Sheree? What are your initial feelings on Sheree?
I mean, for me, I'm just interested to see how she goes throughout the whole season, how her relationships pan out.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right.
That's, if anything. I mean, I'm not. She's cool. I think she's a cool cast member.
Right.
But I don't know. She's the bone collector. She's the original bone collector.
Oh, yeah. Who's gonna check her though?
I know, right? I don't know if anyone wants to with those arms, but
and also. Even the ones that knew Sheree, like Kandi or Kenya, we got to think how much time passed and has elapsed, right?
Yeah.
And they weren't really chummy back then.
Right.
So even for those people, it's almost like a reintroduction.
Yeah.
It's like they're getting a new version of a person they knew from the past, right? So with that said, who do you think she's going to get along with the most? And who do you think she's going to be at odds with the most, Juju?
Well, based on the first episode, it looks like she's going to be very chummy with Marlo.
Okay.
Right? I don't know. I don't know about her and Kenya. I don't know. It seems
right.
So
it's suspect, right?
Very sus. Very sus.
It's like you're not buying it, right?
Yeah.
The Hollywood kisses and
right.
It's like
that's gonna fade out. Yeah.
Right. So you got Kenya for most likely
to be very confrontational,
to have a slugfest.
Yes.
And then you got Marlo for the surprise union or ally, right?
Yeah.
And why is that? Is it because they share enemies or is it because they have similar personalities? What's the dynamic?
Well, keep in mind, Kenya and Sheree had some history, right? They were going at each other's throats before. I'm surprised that even Marlo, her being chummy with Marlo, because remember Marlo was Nene's friend, and they were at odds, right? So I don't know. It's just weird. I just feel like it's just going to be a whole lot of drama.
Leave your thoughts below. Who do you think Sheree's going to get along with the most and be at war with the most? We'd like to know. And speaking of Marlo, she
got her
finally. I mean, this girl waited. I mean, I think Housewives was on a box set, VCR, VHS, when she first put her application. She put her peach application in back in the early 90s before the show even came to be. Man.
Oh my gosh.
She waited a long time. You know how many billionaires she had to probably date to get where she is now?
Oh my goodness.
I mean, shout outs to Marlo, but anyways, she's officially a cast member, right?
Yeah, she got a peach.
You know, she's no LaToya forever. She's none of that, you know, friend of a friend of a friend. She is official. So she finally got her peach. She's on the show. First episode was really about Marlo, right?
It was.
She rented some like extravagant hall.
Yeah.
And look, you guys know we're based out here in Atlanta. A lot of times we watch these shows together because we like to know what's what. You know, where's the bomb place to eat at?
Yeah, the eateries.
Yeah, where's the place to go? And sometimes, where should we stay away from? You know?
Right.
We watch it like, yo, we not eating there. And we definitely not going to that block. So anyways, with that said, Marlo had this really nice event. And she's enjoying this peach, man.
She's living it up. She is living it up out the gate.
Peach. No, she's really enjoying it. So I don't know, but what do you think about Marlo having a peach? Do you think it was an act of desperation on Bravo, or is it legitimate? Like, does she earn? You know, has she earned her position?
Listen, give that girl her peach.
She needs a couple of them, actually. Yeah.
She earned that.
She got her teeth done.
She earned
her body is beyond snatch. I don't know. I mean, come on. Marlo was like 67 years old. How old is Marlo? Or 78? Marlo is in a position where she could be the top housewife. I'm going to say that right now. I know that sounds like a crazy bold statement, but if she plays her cards right, I'm talking Nene, Kenya, all of them.
No one could touch her.
Marlo might be the top housewife. And what's crazy is she's gonna be the only one that has never been married.
I know,
but she will be the top housewife.
Let that simmer.
I don't know, guys. Am I tripping? Leave a comment below. But that's Marlo got her peach, right?
Yeah.
So we gotta respect that. And I'm not gonna ask you the same question about who she's gonna get along with.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna let's just move on to the next segment. Right? We have Drew.
Yes.
We talked about this a little bit while we were watching the episode. Drew seems to have a new energy to her. She does. She's a little spicy, man. I'm like, Drew.
She feeling good. She got
somebody open up that cayenne. You know, like when the seasoning jar is a little bit like crusted, it doesn't flow freely, right?
Yes, I hate
Someone
that.
put either a brand new container or they just cut a big hole and she seasoned it. Her recipe is a little spicier than it used to be because from what I got
some flavor.
She got a lot more flavor. She's I think what it was for Drew is the last season she probably had a long time and watched all the tapes.
Right.
And she was like, I will. She probably like watched what LaToya was saying and doing to her in slow motion.
Oh yeah.
Watch LaToya's face. You know, LaToya, I listen, nothing against that woman. I don't have anything against her.
Just
but
like
she has the personality. Yeah, she's like a little gnat, like the way she like a chihuahua. So I can only imagine Drew watching back the last season.
Right.
She probably went to the bathroom and stared in the mirror and said, I will never again let anyone talk to me in that way. And she had a moment of clarity where she just got her bearings together and she now is like Miss. But you know what? It's not that she's confident. I almost feel like Drew has a potential to become the antagonizer.
Really?
Something about her energy. You know, I'm not saying she's going to full blast turn super villain, but she's moving in a way that's kind of now I'm looking at her like, Drew, I'm not sure how innocent you are. It's very early though, so I hope I'm wrong. And let me know, guys, in the comments, do you get that vibe from her at all?
Yeah.
I want to know, but I'm getting that vibe. I don't know if you can see it, Juju, but she seemed like she could be a little, funny, for lack of a better term, maybe phony or
shady.
Yeah, something about like. And again, I think it has a lot to do with the last season.
Yeah.
She didn't like how she looked and how she was portrayed, and she probably let a lot of things slide that she wished she didn't.
Yeah.
This season, she coming through strapped, ready.
You know what? I think for me, I think it's just that she's more ready.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
She looked back at the tapes, right?
It was like it was her freshman season.
Yeah. So
you know
of course
what I mean?
you're gonna look back at the tapes.
Right.
You're gonna analyze and overanalyze.
And even though she's an actor, she was new to those cameras.
Right.
Reality TV is much different than acting. Acting, their job is to make you look good.
Yes.
You could be trash. They'll have you do it 50 times as special effects. But reality TV, you're gonna look like a bozo. So I think she now knows how the game is played a lot better.
And she has a good sense of how the other ladies are.
Right.
So she knows she has to be quick with the draw of the gun, so to speak.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
She's coming.
She gotta be quick.
She's a little spicier, man.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot spicier.
Yeah.
But let us know what you think about Drew. Now, let's talk about. Well, it's not a lot to talk about. Let's talk about Kandi.
Yeah, Kandi.
Like old lady gang, business.
Yes.
Kandi is a marketing machine.
Yeah.
And I mean, guys, I know you used to let us know in the comments before that you almost didn't want her to come back. Like she could be a bore. Like, granted, she's super successful. Yeah. Absolutely, kudos to her success and everything she does. But in terms of entertainment value, in terms of drama and the salaciousness, she doesn't have that. She's very safe, like you said.
Yeah.
And in a smart way, she uses this as a marketing tool for her, a vehicle to promote her brands.
Yes, I agree.
So that's kind of what we waiting on. Like, what's she gonna release next, basically? She makes those wild faces though when other people got drama. Yeah, she's good for that.
I don't know. I feel like I won't go as far as the glue that holds everyone together. I think like Cynthia before played that role in the past.
Oh yeah, Cynthia was more of that.
Right.
Nene tried to be that.
She tried.
In a controlling way.
She did try.
She tried to force everyone together. As long as she was on top. That's how Nene was,
Right. But I feel like Kandi is just like I said, she's the safe person to go to talk to, right?
Right.
But if you check her wrong, like you will see another side of Kandi.
The spirit of her mom will come out.
Right, yes. Her mom.
Let's keep it 100. Yo, Kandi got the spirit of her mom in her.
It's below.
She's mellow, she's calm, but once she get angry, they start doing that flinching and flaring, and it's
She got the teeth, all the teeth
it's
showing.
Coming out. It's bearing gums and everything. You see. Oh yeah, we gotta show that face, but Kandi looked like she was gonna bite through a wall.
You know what? I gotta add. I feel like she's gonna have some drama in this season.
And with who?
I feel like she's gonna
save that. I think you should save it.
You think so?
You gotta subscribe, guys.
Okay.
If you don't hit the notification bell, you ain't gonna find out.
You ain't gonna find out.
Go ahead and do that.
But I'll just leave it at that.
Marinate.
I think we're gonna see a very confrontational side
there's
of
gonna
Kandi
be some
this
drama.
round.
There's definitely gonna be some drama. Next up, we got Kenya Moore. I don't even think we can add anything to her. Yeah, Kenya is just. Yo, Kenya. Kenya is she truly is. She's her own entity in every way, right? She's dancing with the stars. She's doing a lot, man. So it's not much we can say because at this point, whether you like her or hate her, we all kind of understand her energy, right?
Yeah.
Now, would you say Kenya is Nene's replacement, Nene 2.0, or is it she's much different? Some people look at her as like, the replacement for Nene. Like once Kenya was in the show, you couldn't have two sheriffs in the town. I don't know.
I know. It was a lot of
can you see some similarities, I guess?
I do.
Right.
The shade is real, just like Nene, right?
Very catty.
Right.
Headstrong.
Right. Yeah, yes. They're very similar in that.
Stubborn. Yeah. Can't tell them nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, but they got similar personality traits.
But no, she's holding it up there. She's on top. I gotta give it to Kenya. I mean, Kenya's ways in the past, it just didn't settle right with me. I wasn't really feeling her. But seeing like her go through, her, I think, divorce. Is it finalized?
Yeah.
I think so, right?
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot about that.
But that turbulent marriage, seeing her at her most vulnerable.
That kind of humanized it.
It humanized
it.
For me.
And the childbirth.
Yes.
Having a child, period. That's like the softest you get to see her.
Yes.
You got to give her props. As much as you may hate her, as much as we clown and joke, can't really attack her motherhood. Like she really does seem to adore her child. You know, that's the one thing I'm sure she definitely feels proud of.
Yes, absolutely.
So I'll give her credit, and I will say this though: as crazy and raw and abrupt and abrasive as Kenya does come off, she's really needed on the show.
I feel so.
Her energy is needed because
I feel so.
You know, you think about some of the other girls that we just talked about. Some like to play safe, right? Some are maybe a little too apprehensive, right?
Yeah.
Like Sheree comes
or paranoid.
off. Sheree strikes me as someone that's like she has trust issues. Like she doesn't. She doesn't seem like she's I feel that. Yeah. Like initially until she warms up. So I think given like those other dynamics, you need a Kenya more. You need kind of like a cut, you know, to the point type person. So
she has such a big personality. So
she's needed. Yeah. So you know, it's good to see her back. I don't know if we covered everyone, but I will say there's one last person.
Oh yes, how could we forget?
Brand
spanking new,
spanking rude boy.
blah blah blah. No, that's not the sound. I'm sorry, my Jamaicans.
Yes. Lick a shot. Yeah, we got Sanya. Can't say, is it Sonya? No, Sanya. Sanya. I believe.
Sanya, yeah.
But yeah, man, we got the 4-time. I think it's 5-time, but she doesn't count the Browns, I heard.
Yeah.
We got the 4-time Olympic medalist. This woman is fast.
Yeah.
So I will say this as a warning to all the other girls. If you're going to get into it with her, make sure you're in the vehicle
in the car.
Then you scream your obscenities. Because if you are trying to run from her, you're done. You could be a football field
she gonna
ahead.
snatch you from the back.
She gonna catch up to you. And once a Jamaican catches you, they're gonna hold you until they get their breath back. Then go upside the head. But anyway, yeah, we got Sanya.
I love her. I love her energy. Okay. She seems very down to earth.
So what do we know about her so far?
I mean, you know, she's married. Did they show? Yeah, you know, she has one son, right?
One child.
One child with her husband.
Yeah.
And mom and dad are living with her.
Very family oriented.
Right off the gate.
Everyone seems to get along too.
She has a beautiful smile.
Right. Oh, she smiles a lot.
She has a very genuine energy about her. You know, I know it seems like, you know, her and her husband may be going through something as far as expanding. Is it to expand or not expand the family? Right.
That's probably the only question mark at this point for them.
Right. But as far as her interaction with the girls, I don't know. I feel like at the beginning, she would get along with everyone. Right. But then at Marlo's event, she pulled that little stunt. Remember when she went away with Sheree to Marlo and kind of basically said like, look, you know, these girls thought this, it was going to be like this. And, and that's why they say, I think it was Kandi. She said, is this the new bone collector? Like in training? So I don't know, but I still love her energy.
Yeah.
I still love her energy.
Just like I said with Kenya, she's needed.
She's needed,
I didn't think she would fit initially just based off the stats, right? When you look at her on paper, you're like an Olympian.
Yeah.
And she smiles a lot. Yeah. What is she doing in Housewives? You know, but clearly she knew what she was coming into.
Yeah.
At least, you know, based on watching the show, I should say. Now she's in it, and I think she's going to be able to hold her own. Yeah. That's one thing. As far as how she comes off, we got to wait and see.
Yeah, I just hope she doesn't get too messy.
Right. Because, let's keep it 100. All of these women, one way or the other, kind of fall more into a villain. Or
I know.
Or even if it's not a hero or heroine, they either fall into a villain or a good guy, person. You know what I mean? Like it's one or the other. One way or the other, you get that vibe. Like, oh, this person is either evil or she's a sweetheart. You know, and that's kind of the nature of reality shows. You fall into one side more than the other, even though you can go into both at different times.
Because even though, like, you could be portrayed as like a victim, right? But those victims quickly turn back to become villains again.
Oh yeah,
you know. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I mean,
but we got the rude boy, rude gal. My bad. Yeah, we got the Jamaican. She's on the show. Whole family, you know, her parents and everybody seem to get along. Yeah, and so we're gonna see how all of this pans out.
I'm excited.
Yeah, we want to know your thoughts on this one too. This new girl. Are you guys excited for her? Are you thinking that she's gonna fit in the show, or are you kind of like meh? Yeah, so we want to know. So either way, leave your comments below. Let us know what you think about what we shared, and also share what you think of the first episode. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you made it this far and you haven't already, subscribe, notification bell. You won't miss a video like this. Like the video. And until next time,
escape the Matrix.